Hi, this is Lisa Schmid with the Stamper Studio. Welcome to Wonder Wednesday. I wonder what you're wondering about tonight. Tonight is a night when if you have a question about a product or a technique, feel free to ask, and I will cover it on a future Wednesday, Wonder Wednesday. But tonight I'm going to show you how to die cut one flower but make two cards. I'll just show you.
Two for one.
Two for one, yeah, twofer as they say in Minnesota. All right, so this is the, I'm going to use the hand-penned flower, the die. It looks like this, the hand-penned die. That's the one I'm going to die cut. And so we're going to die cut it out. So that's the first card, and that's the second card. I think they're really, really pretty, and just from one die. Okay, so let's go ahead and make them. In this one I used Mango Melody, I used Pear Pizzazz, and I used not Polished Pink, but Magenta Madness. So I used these colors on the one that you're looking at right now. So those are the three colors that I used. On the one I'm going to make, I'm going to use Bumblebee, Just Jade, and the Magenta Madness. So I'm going to switch up the colors a little bit and we'll see which one we like better. Okay, so first thing you need to do is run this through the die. So, whoosh, okay, I ran it through. And I'm going to take it out, and I want to get out all these little pieces. So I'm going to use my Take a Pick tool. It has, you can get this extra little brush, and it's really firm. So I think it works really well for getting out those little pieces. There they are, most of them. All right, let's try and get the rest of them out. Some might have to poke out, that's okay, but we'll try to get them out. Okay, let me dump that in the trash. Okay, then we just take the other end here and just poke out these little pieces that didn't quite come out, and that's just fine. So anything that has an outline type flower like this, you're going to be able to do this with. I tried it with the pineapple. That didn't quite work because there's not enough detail. It's just the outline, so that didn't quite work. All right, let's get rid of all these little pieces.
Sunflower seems like a good
The
one.
sunflower could be a good one, sure. I think the sunflower would be a really good one to use. All right, there we go. I got just a couple more here. Pop those out, and I think I'm good to go. Sometimes they just get a little bit stuck. Okay, let's brush all that off. Yeah, I think I got them all. Yes, I did. Okay, so the first card we're going to make, we'll go ahead and, or the first thing you need to do to make both cards is we're going to go ahead and place this here, and we're going to use our blending brushes. So the blending brushes come 3 in a pack. They're back in stock. They're back in. So, and for $12, 3 for $12. I'm going to do the flower in the Bumblebee because my main card is going to be Bumblebee. So you just you know what, I'm going to start though with the leaves, with Just Jade in the leaves, and I just cleaned these, so even though there's a little bit of color on it, it is clean. I'm going to put it over here on the left side. All right, so we just decide where do we want this to be. So I'm going to hold it, yeah, there, and I'm going to go over just gently. Ooh, that jade is dark. Over the green. I see another leaf there. You'd want to try to get all, what?
Good evening, Diane.
Hi. Her new summer but gas. Oh my goodness. Yeah, me too. I love having you watch. So, I just want to make sure to get all the leaves or whatever I want to do. I just want to make sure you get kind of tap or spread. This one, it is dark, but you have to get all sides. So if I pick this up, I kind of want a little more on that side and a little more on this tip. We'll see. I like the other colors I used. I thought, well, we'll give it a try and see what other colors look like. Now, when you move it around, obviously, that's okay, because I can see where this goes. So I'm just going to place it back there. And I'm going to switch to the Bumblebee and I'm going to do the big flower in Bumblebee. So let's get those kind of back in the same spot. There we go. And I'm going to do this big flower in Bumblebee. These colors are much darker than the other ones, isn't it? Make sure I get all these edges, because otherwise it doesn't show that it's a flower. You have to actually have that's a really dark color. And I'm going to do this flower, and then I'll do the little ones in pink. Kind of seems like applause. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then we'll do the last ones in pink. The Magenta Madness. That's right. I'm going to go back, just kind of hold that where it goes. There we go. And grab my Magenta Madness, and I'm just going to do these little pink ones. Like that. And there, I've got some little ones. I think I'm going to squish. I kind of want this to like smooth a little bit. We'll see. I don't know if I can do it. I've kind of been tapping.
That's good.
Yeah. So that is one, and we just need to stamp the words. So I'm going to use the words from Flowers of Friendship. I love both of these. Many thanks from all of us. Thank you for everything. I like this one for this card because that's nice and bold. So that's the one I'm going to use. Thank you for everything. And we're going to just use it in Memento Black. There we go. I'll just straighten that out. Okay. Thank you for everything. And I'm just going to stamp that like that. Now, inside my card, I want to do a little something, something inside my card. So I'm actually going to just take the back of this, and I'm going to, because it doesn't matter, I'm going to just add a little bit. This is going to go on the inside of my card. So I'm going to do the leaves, and I'm just going to do those pink flowers in the Magenta Madness. A little bit. Just need my outline.
Little surprise inside.
Yeah, exactly. I love when there's a little, look at it. Isn't that so fun? You open it up and that's what's inside. Okay, make sure your hands are clean so you don't end up with stuff all over the place. I chose to use Bumblebee as my main card base, which is our standard 8.5 or 8.5 by 5.5. So this one is going to go on the outside like that. And then we'll put the other one on the inside. This one I'm going to stick straight down. I'll show you a little trick with the next one. We're going to pop up the next one.
The inside?
Nope, the outside.
Oh.
The next card, I'm going to pop it up. All right, so there's that, and I'm going to stick this little piece inside. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, Barb.
Hi, Barb. And, okay, so in retrospect, I probably should have put yellow here, because that would have kind of matched a little bit better. But, so there is the one in those colors. And here, I kind of like these colors better. They're a little bit, these are a little dark. But the reason I went with those is because I wanted to use one of these 2022 in colors. I wanted to use one of the gems in maybe the jade or the bumblebee. So I'm going to use bumblebee. I'm just going to stick some on here. Do a little one there. I'm going to do a big one up here.
And the square gems come 10 each of the 5 colors in 2 different sizes. So 2 sizes, 5 colors, 10 of each.
Thank you. So that's why I switched over to this one. I wanted to use the other. The pink was fine. The Magenta Madness was fine, but I just thought, oh, I don't know if I don't think the mango would have looked good with the bumblebee. So anyway, I think on this one I was a little softer handed, but that's okay. Now let's use this piece, because now we still have this piece we can use on a card. So I'm going to take a piece of extra thick white cardstock, basic white, extra thick. I like to always use the extra thick when I'm doing this as my main layer. Flip that over. So this, I'm just going to stick like right there. So I'm going to use my, the glue that Dave brought 5 million of over, the multi-purpose glue, and just go ahead and put some dots on. It's been sitting right this way, so hopefully we can get some on there. While I'm doing this, I want you to remember the garage sale is coming up on June 10th and 11th. Feel free to drop things off for me to sell. Make sure you drop them off the weekend before. Make sure that you put your name and how much you want to sell it for. I'll sell it for you, and then I'll give you a credit towards new things in the catalog that you can buy whatever you want. So that's kind of fun. So make sure you do that. I'm going to use this, because see how that's sticking out? I'm going to use my mat just to push it down a little bit, like that. There we go. And I think on this one, I'm going to do, I think I'll just do the same one. And maybe I'm going to really step out here and do it in the Just Jade, because that color is quite dark. I guess I forgot. You know, I've been using the Succulent, which is pretty light, so sort of forgot how dark that is. All right, and then let's throw some gems on there, and because that's in the green, I'm going to use the bumblebee. There we go. 1, 2, make my triangle 3. There we go. And that is my second card. So that's what you can do with that. With this card, I actually popped it up one layer. And what I use to pop up, when I'm popping up a whole layer, I actually use these self-adhesive or dimensional strips. I really like that because I can just pull off a whole strip. They come in, they're little strips. So I like to use that if I'm doing a whole background or the whole card. So there you go. This one's a little simpler because I didn't layer it one time, but isn't that pretty? What do you think? It was kind of an easy way to make two cards like that.
One element.
Yeah, with one element. All I did is die cut it one time. I'm just not so sure about that one, but that's okay. Dave said it's nice. All right, so that's what I want to show you. Look at your dies and see what could you use. It just has to have detail. You have to be able to pop out the die and have lots of detail. Because, for example, the other ones that come in this, like these are the outline, that's obviously won't work. So the details work really well. And like Dave said, the sunflower would look really pretty as well. And I think if you kind of smudge your blending brush, and maybe instead of tapping it, more of a soft smudging like that, it might even come out not quite as dark and bold. All right, that's what I wanted to show you. So make sure you start gathering your things for the garage sale, because I know that you probably have stuff you don't want or don't use. So make sure you gather those. And don't forget, when you order, you get points. For every $50, you get a point. When you get to 10 points, you get a $50 shopping spree. And the end of the month is coming, which means that's when we tally our points, and we will let you know if you have gotten your $50 shopping spree. All right, friends, I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. I was like, what day is today? It's Wednesday. So I will see you on Saturday, where I'm going to show you the pansies. I am working hard to get the pansies done. They are gorgeous. They're so pretty. So pretty. I don't know why I was so intimidated by them, because they are just easy to use and gorgeous. All right, I will see you then. Until then, happy stamping. Bye.